one's just silent. Graduate candidates, friends, family, and guests. My name is Patrick Burdick, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony of the Chamberlain University College of Nursing, Columbus, Ohio campus. I would now like to introduce to you, I can't hear you now. Remind Sherry to speak, okay. You can always text me. Okay. Can you hear me now? All right. Sounds good? All right. I'm going to leave this on. Okay. You can control everything from you. Go. Bring it back up. Starting to get feedback. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you guys hear me okay? Excellent.
The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
Why? Okay. I don't want to scare everybody either. Come on. I can't get audio. Like, I can't get the song to play. Do you want to just start marching them in and I'll work on it? Because I don't want to go much later. Okay.
Graduate candidates, friends, family, and guests, my name is Patrick Burdick. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony of the Chamberlain University College of Nursing, Columbus, Ohio campus. I would now like to introduce to you the Chamberlain College of Nursing 2024 graduate candidates. Graduates and guests, please be seated. I would like to take a brief pause to quickly remind everyone to turn your cell phones to silent. Thank you. I'd now like to take a moment to recognize the commencement participants. Dr. Tara Downs, Dean of Academic Affairs. Sherry Francis, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs. Mallory Park, Faculty Member. Ashley Som, Faculty Member. Haneen Salhia, Faculty Member. Rachel Scheitland, Faculty Member. Lisa Heston, Faculty Member. Lauren Lavoie, Faculty Member. And today's keynote speaker is Charity Martin King. Please help me welcome our faculty, staff, and guests. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Tara Downs, Campus Dean of Academic Affairs.
Welcome, faculty, staff, friends, and family. It is our honor to celebrate the September 2024 graduates. Let's give them another round of applause. Graduates, for the 22nd year in a row, nurses were ranked one of the most trusted professions in the U.S., with a staggering 79% of respondents ranking nursing as having high or very high honesty and ethical standards. It is now your turn to go out into the world and make a difference. The healthcare system desperately needs you. Your hard work and your dedication has gotten you to this point. Along the way, you have had challenges and successes, yet you persevered. From nursing skills to EDAPT to comprehensive predictor exams, you have risen above and conquered each challenge. You have met lifelong friends along the way who will continue to be your support as you transition into your role as a registered nurse. You have worked hard for this. Every EDAPT question, every FAQ, every CJ Sim will have prepared you well. You know you will make us all proud. As you enter this profession, I challenge you to continue lifelong learning, practice self-care every day, and embrace diversity by providing the safest care to each one of your clients, regardless of age, race, sex, religion, gender identity, expression, political affiliation, or social status. Remember, there are strengths that lie in the differences between us. We wish you the best of luck as you go forward and make your difference.
Thank you, Dean Downs. It is with great pleasure that I would like to introduce to you this afternoon's commencement speaker, Charity Martin King. Charity Martin King has a civic, business, coaching, and nonprofit career which spans over 30 years. She currently serves as Associate Vice President for Youth Workforce Development for the Columbus Urban League. She has over 30 years' experience. She is also the co-founder of Lead with Purpose, a leadership development nonprofit organization. Her career experience includes Columbus City Schools, Lutheran Social Services, the Ohio State University's Young Scholarship Program, Ohio Dominican University Village to Child Program, the Mayor's Office of Education, Columbus Youth Commission, and I Know I Can. She is the former owner of Urban Spirit Coffee Shop, a social justice-based coffee house. Mrs. King's honors include the Ohio State University's Office of Diversity and Inclusion Excellence Award, the Ohio State University Sphinx Society, the Ohio State University Student Life Outstanding Staff Award, Zeta 100 Activists, Outstanding Christian Leader by the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated Outstanding Citizen Award, the Gwen F. Cagey Scholarship recipient, Ohio Dominican University Advisor of the Year, Statewide Governor's Award, Excellence in Community Education, Tom Joyner Morning Show, Hardest Working Entrepreneur, Columbus Landmark Design Award, Who's Who Black Columbus Interesting Personalities, Who's Who Cambridge, Columbus Alive, People to Watch, CDC Micro Entrepreneur Award, Iota Phi Theta 9 Who Care Award, All AP Coach of the Year, Columbus City School Coach of the Year, Jump 25 Coaches Hall of Fame, and more. She has been recognized by the Ohio Senate, Columbus City Council, Governor Ted Strickland, and Senator Ray Miller. Charity Martin King serves her community with a particular emphasis on 5 core values: discipline, integrity, scholarship, purpose, and leadership. Mrs. Martin King is often invited to lead conferences, train young leaders, and speak to church and civic groups. Subjects include the 5 links in the chain, how to be a trailblazer, and leadership in perilous times. Charity Martin King is a proud product of the Columbus City Schools. She is a graduate of The Ohio State University with a dual degree in political science and African American studies. She holds a Master of Science degree in agriculture, communication, education, and leadership. Please welcome to the podium, Charity Martin King.
Thank you for that introduction. Sometimes when I hear that, it's like I've lived about 9 lives. I want to first thank Chamberlain for having me here as the keynote speaker today. I currently serve on the advisory board for Chamberlain College of Nursing, and it is truly a pleasure. As I thought about what I would talk to you about today, I kept cycling back to several things. There's a quote I want to read to you, and it says, "This is what you shall do. Love the earth and sun and the animals, despite riches. Give alms to everyone that asks. Stand up for the stupid and crazy. Devote your income and labor to others. Hate tyrants. Argue not concerning God. Have patience and indulgence toward people. Take off your hat. To nothing known or unknown, or to any man or number of men. Go freely with powerful, uneducated persons, and with the young, and with mothers of families. Read these leaves in the open air every season of every year of your life. Re-examine all you have been told at school, at church, or in any book. Dismiss whatever insults your own soul. And your very flesh shall be a great poem, and have the richest fluency, not only in its words, but in the silent lines of its lips, and face and in between the lashes of your eyes, and in every motion and joint of your body." That is Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman was also a nurse and served tirelessly and fearlessly toward soldiers and toward our country. Though a controversial poet, Walt Whitman was not one-dimensional, and neither is your field of study. Another quote that I like is, "I may be compelled to face danger, but never fear it. And while our soldiers can stand and fight, I can stand and feed and nurse them." That is Clara Barton. And the last one that I will give you, one of my faves, is, "Though it seems curious, I do not remember ever asking for anything but what I got. and I always received it as an answer to my prayers. And that is Sojourner Truth. When I thought about the speech and all of these great quotes and all of these famous nurses, the nurse that I kept coming back to is the nurse that cultivated me since my childhood, and that is my mother. My mother is a DNP, and she has all of these fantastic letters behind of her name. And I remember asking her years ago, Ma, the letters, I call her Dr. Ma. I said, Ma, the letters, like, what is that? She said, oh, Ma, oh, babe, that's just my alphabet soup. Her alphabet soup. Growing up, my parents met at The Ohio State University as freshmen and sophomores. They quickly fell in love and eloped. Shortly after, they began to have children. I am the second oldest of my parents' children and a proud Buckeye, 3-time Buckeye. My mother was first generation, and so was my father. My mother is a doctor, and my father has his master's degree. Each of their 5 children have at least 1 degree. What's interesting about my mother's journey in nursing was that she went back to school. She stopped out of Ohio State and went back to school while I was in middle school. I remember her staying up late. I remember reading her books in the car. She would say, read this to me. And I could barely pronounce the words, and she would correct me on the words that I was reading in her books. I was fascinated by the anatomy books where it had all the pictures and the overlays of the anatomy. I remember waiting for her outside of Ohio State while she took her classes, and she gave us books to read. She gave us coloring pages to do while she worked to complete her nursing degree while I was in middle school, and she had step stairs of children across the pews in church. I also remember my mother being there cheering each and every one of us on as we graduated from high school, and many of us with advanced degrees. She exemplifies what it means to be excellent. She exemplifies what it means to show kindness. She exemplifies what it means to have a legacy that lives on well beyond her years. I never thought back then, playing with coloring pages and reading my mother's books to her in the car, because she figured out that studying means my children will read to me. I sit up late at night, I'm cooking. She worked full-time at the same time that she was pursuing her nursing degree, and it's really phenomenal when I think back about it. But I would have never thought, she doesn't even know I'm doing this today. I never would have thought that I would be speaking to a group of people who are achieving this level of excellence and who are pursuing this particular field. One of the things that I want you to think about when I think about my mom, I remember going to the hospital with my mother when she would care for her patients. I remember going to their funerals and homegoings and celebrations. I remember going to the baby showers of the patients that she helped and that she served. I remember being next to my mother when she would cry in the car, and I never understood why. If she'd leave work, pick us up from school, and sometimes she would cry in the car. Or she would steady herself before she started her workday and say her prayers. And on Sunday mornings, she would play Andre Crouch and Mahalia Jackson and James Cleveland and all of these great gospel artists and pray over her patients. Now, more than ever, just like the quotes that I read to you as we began, and just like the spirit of my mother that lives in me and the young people that I work with and the things that I have done, we need kindness more than ever. And no matter what you believe, and no matter what you affirm to, and no matter what you're thinking even today, you will always need people who will care for others and who put themselves second just to make sure that people are loved and that people are treated with compassion, because it goes well beyond the oath that you have taken in this field. I personally congratulate you. And when I walked past you when I came in the door, You had on your caps and your gowns and you're smiling and the decorations on the mortarboard. I again thought about my mom. And at this moment, what I want you to do is please stand and turn and look at the person. If you have someone who has supported you here today, please stand and just look at them and tell them thank you. You have had the support of your teachers, your lecturers, the faculty, the staff, the board, whether it is your parents, your significant others. We have a saying around the table at the cookouts is that we are our ancestors' wildest dreams. You are your family's wildest dreams. Congratulations.
Thank you, Charity, for those inspiring words to our graduates. I would now like to introduce Vanessa Horn, graduate candidate of the BSN class, who will address her fellow students.
Hello, everyone. All right. Well, first, I'd like to say welcome to everyone, and thank you for joining us today. You guys are about to witness the graduation ceremony of the greatest class of all time. To my fellow graduates, I'd like to start with a quote by Austin Richard Post, also known as Post Malone. Congratulations. We worked so hard, we forgot how to vacation. We've really had to have the dedication. Through all the struggles, look, friends, we made it. Yeah, we made it. We've spent countless hours studying, writing papers, making flashcards, doing EDAPs, practice questions, simulations, and clinicals. We truly started from the bottom, now we're here. Or whatever Drake said. One eternity later, we have reached the finish line. We should truly be so proud of ourselves for buckling down and persevering over these last 3 years. We've gained so much knowledge that we will soon be using in our in our first nursing positions. When I think about Chamberlain and this long journey that we've all explored together, I think about how we've always been referred to as extraordinary nurses. And I truly think that we've all become just that. By now, we should all be confident in medical terminology, the workings of the human anatomy. We should all be able to successfully straight cath a patient, place an IV, administer medications, know what to do when someone's heart rate's too fast, too high, too low, understand diabetes and the differences of each type of insulin. Seriously, guys, if they're cold and clammy, they need a Sammy. We know how to do head-to-toe assessments, how to provide patient education, therapeutic communication, and comfort our patients and their families when they need us the most. We truly have become extraordinary. I don't know if you guys all remember, but our very first class at Chamberlain, in our 103, we had Dr. Luton, and she had us write a letter to our future selves. So sorry if I wasn't supposed to read it, but I did. I recently read mine, and I gave myself some pretty solid advice and words of encouragement, so I'd like to share that with all of you. So here we go. Now that you have passed all your classes and you're prepared for your first nursing job, I want you to finally breathe. I know that you're nervous but excited all at the same time. I know that you put so much pressure on yourself to do well, and I want you to remember that you've got this. In the first weeks of training, when you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure of things, remember to lean on those around you. You are never alone in this wonderful world of nursing. Ask for help from your preceptors, your supervisors, and your peers. Be confident in yourself and your abilities to do things correctly, but never become overly arrogant. Be willing to learn and understand that constructive criticism is meant to help you grow. Take it all in, utilize your critical thinking skills, and put forth efforts to become the best nurses that you can be. After all, as Professor Sam would say, it's your journey. Thank you all very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the 2024 class of BSN graduates. We did it.
Thank you, Vanessa. It's now time to begin the diploma ceremony. This is an important day for our graduates. I would like to invite Associate Dean of Faculty, also the Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, Sherry Francis, to introduce the Master of Science in Nursing and the Bachelor of Science degree graduate candidates.
Dear Master and Bachelor graduates, will you please rise and line up in the hall to the right of the stage? Your usher will escort you. Kayla Nicole Culbertson. Etsagenet Abraham Asefa. Rikiatu Ngozi Bangura. Pierre Beckford. Aquia Afrakoma Boteng. Timothy James Brunner. Ariel Noel Cope. Brindy Joe Counts. Asia Curry. Isatu Sarah Dabo. Yasmin Simone Blah. Kaylee Green. Sean Lynette Hamill. Vanessa Brooke Horn. Janelle Houston. Shakri Abdurrahman Hussain. Johanna Isaac. Zachariah Abdul Qadir Jama. Rede Kalaya. Caitlin Marie Cynthia King. Tara Rachel Kinney. Amber Lindsay Nur McLean. Jessica Erin Lubell. Sarah Ray Mayhew. Danielle Monique McCord. Brenna Catherine McSurdy. Kelsey Camille Meyer. Deja Amani Payne. Gloria Gladine Rubin. Tamara Rochelle Suit Hall. Sierra Thompson. Lauren Turner. Tucker Wegley. Congratulations, Bachelor of Science and Master of Science graduate candidates.
I would now like to call Dr. Tara Downs, Dean of Academic Affairs, and Sherry Francis, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, to confer the degrees.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science and Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? Dean Downs, as Associate Dean of Academic Affairs at Chamberlain University College of Nursing, and on behalf of the faculty, I hereby certify that these students have completed the requirements for the Master of Science and Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree and recommend that they be awarded this degree.
Dean Francis, upon these recommendations and the authority vested in me by the Ohio Board of Nursing, the Chamberlain Board of Trustees, and the Chamberlain Provost, I hereby confer upon these students the degree of Master of Science and Bachelor of Science in Nursing with all the honors and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Please join me in congratulating these graduates. All graduates, turn your tassels from the right to the left of your mortarboard to signify you are now graduates of the Chamberlain University College of Nursing. Congratulations. Every step of the way. By living Chamberlain care, we are preparing extraordinary healthcare professionals with the knowledge, skills, values, and beliefs required to not only succeed, but to make a difference in today's complex healthcare environment. Our nation has a profound health equity gap, which has grown over time. Chamberlain's culture of care advances a commitment to care for all. We aim to close this gap and change the face of healthcare for the nation by graduating practice-ready healthcare professionals from diverse backgrounds. Taking extraordinary care of students leads to better experiences and ultimately to extraordinary care of patients, clients, families, communities, societies, and nations. Each graduating cohort has a diverse group of students who are monitored closely by faculty in the clinical setting. Students are evaluated on many areas of nursing practice during this time. One of those areas is the care that students provide to each other, to patients, colleagues, and families. During graduation, we award a Chamberlain Care Award for a student who demonstrates the qualities of Chamberlain Care. Please join me in celebrating today's recipient of the Chamberlain Columbus Campus Caring Award, Gigi Rubin. Graduates, please rise. I would like to invite Professor Som to lead the Nurses Pledge.
Oh, I would like all of you to invite you to recite the Nurses Pledge, which is located on page 12 of your program. In the full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all of my skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me and refraining from any action that might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the nurse. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, Professor Som. I would now like to ask Professor Park to deliver the alumni address.
Graduates, I am so grateful to be here to welcome you into your Chamberlain Alumni Association. As a member of the Chamberlain Alumni Association myself, I know the kind of profound impact you will have on the lives of your patients. Today, as a Chamberlain graduate, you automatically become a member of the Alumni Association, and there are no dues or fees to belong. That's right, it's completely complimentary. The mission of the Alumni Association is to support you. Our goal is to continue the same support and care that you've received from Chamberlain since day one. Now that you have crossed the stage today, I invite you to take the next step to stay connected and become involved in the Alumni Association. We provide specific benefits for our alumni, such as continued access to library resources, connections to over 20,000 colleagues and classmates, mentoring opportunities, networking events, and career assistance. So I urge you to let us help you by staying connected in contact with our Chamberlain through your Alumni Association. We are here for you. We want to partner with you so you can achieve your goals and reach your dreams. Your graduation today is the beginning of a lifelong partnership with Chamberlain through your Alumni Association. Your success is our success. And now I congratulate you again, and I challenge you to become an example of an extraordinary Chamberlain nurse. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Park. This concludes our commencement ceremony, unless you want to stay for NCLEX questions. No? All right, I tried. All right, we'd like to thank all the graduates, family, friends, and distinguished guests for attending this afternoon's ceremony. Please join me in congratulating the 2024 graduates of Chamberlain University. So please remain seated until all faculty and graduates have exited, and have a good afternoon.